This ring is marked with 18K and 750. If you know what those mean, you might assume this is a valuable item. At the time when I'm filming this though, the melt value for this ring is only about 12 cents. And in a moment here, I'm gonna show you how I know that. First and foremost, let's discuss those marks. 18K and 750 actually mean exactly the same thing. See, the 750 is a number out of 1,000, and the 18 is a number out of 24, meaning that the ring is allegedly 75% gold. Since we know that 18K means 75%, we can work out that 14K is roughly 58%, and 10K is only 41.7%. That's actually the lowest that many countries allow to be called gold. Although in 19th century Europe and Great Britain, 9-carat gold was incredibly popular. These 9-carat earrings were made in 1890 or so. We don't know the exact year because there aren't any hallmarks. British goldsmiths often skip the step of having small items assayed, owing to the fact that since 1784, assay offices charged by the item rather than by weight. Basically, it was just too expensive to have every little thing officially stamped, and it wasn't legally required until 1973. A lot of smiths still marked pieces with their purities. But since those marks have always been incredibly easy to fake, how are we supposed to know if they're telling the truth? This object is a touchstone. It's a modern one, but it works in almost exactly the same way that touchstones have since before 2000 BCE. Something that's known to be a certain purity of gold is scratched against the surface, and the resulting mark is compared to one from the item being tested. Believe it or not, it's incredibly accurate, but it only works if we have something that we know is gold. If we don't have a reliable reference, we need to break out the acid. While I'm getting ready for that, here's a fun fact for you. Y-O-U-R is always possessive. The term that means you are is a contraction of those same words, so it's spelled Y-O-U''R-E. You're less likely to annoy readers if your writing is devoid of errors.
So anyway,
we'll scratch our ring against the touchstone, then we'll bring out a solution of nitric and hydrochloric acid. It's diluted just enough that it will dissolve anything less than 18-karat gold, and as we can see, the mark immediately fades away. If we try again with a 10-karat solution, the same thing happens, meaning that there's no gold in this ring at all. Even those 9-carat earrings hold up for a while, and a scratch from a real 14-karat ring stays completely intact. There's a whole history associated with how the carat system came to be in use, but we'll save that for another time. What matters is that the practice of faking marks has been around for just as long, so jewelers, pawnbrokers, and antique dealers have all needed ways of determining if a given object is really gold or just some copper mixed with a bit of zinc. That's how you make brass, by the way. Thanks to the touchstone, the process is easy. And now you're aware of how to test your gold.